Today, I'm going to teach you how to ride a sport bike as a beginner in 10 minutes. I'm going to show you the basics, how to use the controls, and how to start riding one of these as a complete beginner. Alright, so you just got one of these and you're looking to get your license or maybe borrow a friend's bike. Just see if you like riding. In this video, I'm going to show you how to ride a sport bike. Maybe you'll learn a couple things. Maybe this will help someone as a beginner if they're getting into riding or just want to see if they like the sport in general. And to show you that it's really not that complicated. So getting into it, before you even hop on the bike, just make sure the bike is in great working order. No leaks, no nothing. Good tires, not too old tires. Make sure they're all good. I'm running Pirelli Rosso Diablo 3s on here, front and back. Got good tread life right there, as you can see. So on the right side here, you have your rear brake right here, and you have your throttle, your kill switch, your start button, and your brake lever. Pretty simple. Everything associated with braking is on the right. Now, the left side associated with gearing and shifting. You have your clutch lever. Mine is cable operated. You usually have a high beam cluster here with a button for a high beam and a blinker. Mine broke off in my crash, so I don't have that. And then down here, you have your gear shifter. These are Vortex rear sets, so I have GP shift, which is 1 up, 5 down. But on your bike, most likely, it's going to be regular 1 down, 5 up. Doesn't matter which way you like it. I like GP shift. Feels a little better for me, more natural and all that good stuff. So that's what I run. So that's pretty much it around the bike. Simple bike. No need to be intimidated by them. Hop on it. Once you hop on it, you have your ignition right here. You have your key. You're going to slide that right in there. Turn it. And then this red button is your kill switch. When you switch it, your fuel pump will prime. On most bikes that I've ridden, the kill switch is red. Once you turn the bike on, you're going to have a green light right there for neutral. On every bike, it'll give you mostly a green light that'll tell you neutral or you're in first gear. But I recommend always just starting the bike in neutral. That way you're rolling free and you're all good. Once you're situated, full of gas and all that, go ahead and start the bike. Once the bike's running, you're going to make sure your kickstand is up or else the bike will shut off. And other than that, you're good to go. Make sure you have your gear. For this demonstration, I'm just going to ride around, without gloves for a second. But minimum, I like to wear boots, gauntlet gloves, and of course, always a helmet. That way you are nice and protected. All right? So, a lot of people are intimidated by the clutch and all that. I'll tell you right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to use the clutch without throttling. That is a big thing you do. If you can get really good at feeling your throttle or your clutch, you will be perfectly fine. So you're going to pull in, you're going to shift into first gear, and you are going to feel the bite zone on a bike. See how it's pulling now? But if I let go, I'm disengaging the clutch, which puts it in neutral. But if I do this, it does it. And a lot of times, beginners will do this. They will stall their bike, which is completely normal. You're not braking the bike. It's completely normal. You just let out the clutch too fast. So what you're going to do, you're going to put it back into neutral, and you're going to restart the bike. So the reason it's so important to learn your clutch is because if you can learn your clutch, you'll be good at red lights, slow speed maneuvers, tight maneuvers, all that good stuff. So I always like to hold the front brake when I'm on a bike just to make sure it doesn't move back and forth. Pulling the clutch, put into first gear. Look around you both ways. You're good. And without the throttle, we're going to play with the friction zone and the bike will roll off on its own. Put your feet up and you will be cool. So now it's like a manual car. You're in first gear, just rolling. You're idling. See, I'm not applying any throttle. For this U-turn, I'll probably have to pull in the clutch just because it's such a tight turn. But pretty much, I'm just rolling. First gear, that's it. All bikes will do this. And then I'm just going to pull in the clutch So let the bike roll freely, and then we're just going to turn around. Again, just the bite point. You should be able to do this if you're experienced enough with one hand. Just like that. And you are rolling. It's that easy. Now, let's say you want to shift, and let's say you're a little more confident. Well, you're going to apply a bit of throttle. And then what you are going to do is you're going to let go of the throttle, pull in the clutch, and shift at the same time. This gets more natural as you ride more. So now I'm in second gear. When you release the throttle, you let load off the transmission, which helps it shift really smoothly. So we're still in second. I only like to go first gear off a stop. So let's say you want to shift to third. Get a little bit higher RPMs and shift to third. It's that simple. Now, rev matching is a bit of a harder concept to explain. It's something that you learn with experience, but from third to second, you are going to blip the throttle. So I recommend practicing this type of stuff in a parking lot, in the suburbs, in the back roads. Wait till you have a bit more experience before you get on the highway, just so you know what to do in a situation. But on a bike, you're gonna have situations. It happens. Now, when you brake, I use one finger and a little bit of the rear brake. Very light on the rear brake. You are mostly using front brake. Do not be afraid of your front brake. Practice emergency braking. Squeeze the tank, and with one finger, just go ahead and stop. It's that simple. And that is how you ride a sport bike, my friends. Very simple video. I didn't want to go on the street, just in case you really are a beginner and just wanted a couple quick tips on how to ride a sport bike and how to operate one. So hopefully in this video you learned how to operate one. If you have any more videos, let me know. At the end of the day, I'm not an MSF instructor. I do recommend you take the MSF course because they lend you a bike and you will learn how to ride a beginner bike, and it's not yours to begin with. So if you drop it, there's no hard feelings. Again, I'm not an instructor. I'm not licensed. I'm not sponsored by anybody to make this video. I just wanted to make it in case there was anyone out there who needed some help and maybe just need a quick video, or maybe they have a friend's bike they want to ride and they don't know how to do it. So hopefully I explained it well enough. If I did, let me know. If there's anything that needs to be answered or anything that you guys would like me to do better, let me know in the comments below. Yeah, if you guys want more how-to videos, tutorial videos, walk-around videos, building videos, whatever you want, let me know. If you guys want gear videos or what I use for my camera setup. Other than that, you guys have a good one. Wear your gear, ride safe, and I will catch you in the next video.